Hello. Hello, everyone. I have my mic out today, as you can see, and I just thought that it would be fun if I just did a little bit of a catch up this week. I thought I could talk, and it's gonna be very loosely edited, very chill, very laid back. I've been watching a lot of podcasts on YouTube lately, and I'm getting kind of obsessed with them. I think I'm entering my podcast era, and I just wanted to give a little life update and just kind of talk about where I'm at currently. And I want to try and do these more. I know I kind of talked about doing this before in a video a while ago, and then I never did it. But I think I'm gaining some confidence and some self realizations, and I think I'm able to properly do this now. So, I might be taking some pauses to clear my throat and or burp because I did just eat. So, my apologies for that. Currently where I'm at in my life is, I just finished my second semester of college. I've been going to community college, and, it's been really good. I've been enjoying it a lot more than high school. I've been doing a lot better than I did in high school. Hold on. But I have been doing a lot better than I did in high school. I'm a good student. I just have a very hard time understanding the assignment, and that was like a big problem in high school. And now I'm having a much easier time with it. I can talk about that all in a different time, but I might talk about it more in here depending on how long I go talking about other stuff. But I just finished my second semester of college. And yesterday I went to a concert with my best friend. We saw Matilda Mann, and it was an incredible show. We're both autistic, and concerts can be a very, overwhelming, overstimulating experience, but it was actually, a really good time. It was the least overstimulating concert I've ever been to, and, it was just really, really good. I really enjoyed myself. Um, and it was funny because as we got into the car, we were talking about how it was so not overstimulating. And then the moment after we say that, we see this big ass fucking bug on the windshield inside of the car. And we're freaking the fuck out. I got a video of us dealing with this. I'm gonna put that in here. It's very all over the place and chaotic, so sorry if it's overwhelming, but
that bug needs to leave. That bug needs to leave. That bug needs to leave. Oh wait, I have a. Where's my thing?
did it leave?
Oh no! It's... Oh my god! Get out!
Oh my god! Are you okay? Oh my god!
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? My boobs are falling down. Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Is it gone?
I think it's gone.
Is it gone?
I think it's gone.
Oh my god.
We thought it was out of the car, and so we start driving, and we're trying to find this Pizza Hut that's in LA, because the concert was in LA, and we have this tradition of getting Pizza Hut after every concert because it's the only thing that's open past 11 p.m. in LA. So we're trying to find this Pizza Hut, and my best friend is driving, and this bug is still there. And so we're freaking the fuck out. We're trying to find this Pizza Hut. We end up finding it, but it's on this busy, it's 10 p.m. right now. No, it's actually not 10 p.m. right now. It was 9 p.m. It was 9:30 p.m. But it's on this busy ass fucking street in LA, and we both do not like the city. No offense, but we are not city people. We don't enjoy the city. We love to go there for concerts and everything, have a great time, but I could never fucking live in LA. And so we're okay, we need a different Pizza Hut because this is a busy ass road and it's scary, and we don't want to get hate crimed right now. So we're we find a different Pizza Hut that's 10 minutes outside of LA. And also, every single time I leave LA, I forget how big LA is. Like, that's a big ass fucking city, and it kind of makes me mad how big it is. Like, that should not be one city. Like, it's huge. So we find this Pizza Hut that's like 10 minutes outside of LA. And, but like, as we're on the highway driving, this fucking bug decides to make an appearance again. And like, my poor bestie is just like trying their best to not freak the fuck out like too much about this bug on the highway. Like, we were driving with the windows down, like it was scary. Then we get to Pizza Hut, and as I'm ordering the pizza, they're like clearing out the car, making sure this fucking bug is gone, and then it is gone, and then we have pizza, and it's like great after that. But it was just the most like strange experience. We were like, why is the ride home more overwhelming than the actual concert was? Like, that's kind of hilarious, but the concert was amazing. I love going to concerts. My bestie, like, um, he's my main bestie goer with. And I think it's funny because, like, we have very similar music taste. I feel like I listen to more, like, folky, jazzy stuff than they do. But, we go to a lot of concerts together. But every single concert we go to, it's like we are either the oldest people in the crowd or the youngest people. Like, at this concert, we saw Matilda Man, and I don't know if I said that already. And we were easily the youngest people in the crowd, and it was fucking funny. Like, they're 20 years old. I'm gonna be 20 next month. Um, and like, there were like proper adults at this concert, and we're like, who, like, what do 20-year-olds listen to? I'm curious. Like, what do you listen to? Because I feel like even like my friends, like my girlfriend listens to like not very popular music. I mean, like, as for like that age group, like she loves Phoebe Bridgers, but I feel like that's kind of a popular thing to like now. And like also just likes more like folky alternative music and not really the most popular stuff. But even like my other bestie Elle listens to fucking everything. Like, genuinely, she listens to everything. Like, what do, like, I know Sis is very popular amongst the young adults, but like, what do like people in their 20s listen to? Like, I'm curious. um because it's also funny when we are like the oldest people in the group or in the crowd, like besides the parents, like we've been to many concerts where we are like the oldest people there that like actually are there for the concert and not like to be a ride. So that's pretty funny to me. But yeah, that's very fun. But yeah, I am turning 20 next month, and that's really weird. I have a very strange relationship with age. I feel like I never really enjoyed getting older. I think because when I was a kid and like I would hear adults talking about being an adult and becoming an adult and aging and everything, it always sounded like the worst fucking experience ever. Like, I would just hear them complain about fucking bills and working a job that they hate and like all this bullshit. And I'm like, why on earth would I want to get older when all I hear is people complaining about it? Like, this does not sound fucking fun. So I just like held on to my childhood for dear fucking life, which wasn't the healthiest approach, but it's fine. We're in therapy now. But like, I just like definitely held on to that for way too long. And now I'm going to be 20 on July 30th. That's my birthday. And I'm feeling very strange about it. Firstly, because I think it's going to be weird. I'm no longer going to be a teenager anymore, technically. But I also see a lot of posts about being a 20-year-old teenage girl, and I think that's very funny. And I'm like, okay, I'm not a girl, but slay. So that's giving me a bit more comfort, you know? Also because, like, I feel like at this point, half of my life, I have been the youngest in my friend group. Like, since high school, I was the youngest. I say that as if I've been in college for long. Like, I'm gonna be 20 this year. It hasn't been that long. But, like, when I was a younger teen, I was always the youngest in my friend group. Like, my other bestie is turning 21 this month. That's fucking weird. I think the other thing, like, and I was talking to my main oh my god. I was talking to my main bestie about this yesterday. Like, I have known him since they were, like, I've been close to them since they were 13. That's fucking crazy. Like, that's just so weird to me. Like, I've watched him change so much. And, like, not gonna get, like, emotional right now, but, like, I think it's so weird to be like, holy shit, you're gonna be 21 this year. Like, my main bestie is gonna be 21 in December. That's so fucking weird to me. Like, I don't know. Like, not, like, they act their age, I feel like, but the fact that I have known him since he was 13, that is so fucking weird to me. Like, whoa, that's crazy. And then the fact that I'm gonna be 20 soon is also really weird. But like, my bestie's 20, my girlfriend's 20, my girlfriend's turning 21 this year too. Like, for some reason, I'm a year younger than like all of my friends. Even though my bestie was in the same grade as me, but it's fine. I'm just feeling very weird about it all. Like, feeling very weird about age in general. But also, like, a lot of the, like, YouTubers that I watch are all older than I am, and I'm like, I feel like this is the first year since I was, like, 11 years old that I do feel ready to be 20, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like it is accurate. Like, for the longest time, like even when I turned 19 and especially 18, like I did not feel my age until like 6 months after I had turned that age. And like I just always felt really behind. And now I'm like, you know what? Like I'm gonna be 20 in a month. I feel like that's starting to feel right to me. Like that's doesn't seem as fucking crazy as it used to, which I feel like shows some really good growth. But I've also been in therapy for over a year now, and I've like talked about this with my therapist, and also part of the reason why I'm talking about all this right now for YouTube is because I haven't had therapy in like a month, which is my bad, because I've been forgetting everything and scheduling things wrong, and it's just been a fucking mess, but that's fine. I have therapy on the 7th of this month in like a week, so it's okay. But um but yeah, I think I am getting better with age, and I think that's something that I've just kind of always struggled with. And like I was talking to my girlfriend about this, like, because we're talking about like potentially like moving in together and everything, and like that's not gonna happen anytime super soon. But we were just like talking about it, and I was like, I want to still have fun when I'm an adult. Like I don't want to be a boring ass adult. Like I still want to like be artsy and creative and play board games and like do all this shit that I love doing with my friends right now. Like I want to keep that when I'm like 40 years old. And I think that it's honestly really stupid that like so many adults like don't do fun shit anymore. I think another thing is like I don't like the feeling of being intoxicated. Not that I ever have been, but like, and I feel like every adult like for example my parents, the thing that like they do to have fun is they'll go to a bar together, and I'm like, that sounds so fucking boring. Like sorry, that sounds so boring. Like just going to a bar to talk to people and drink, that sounds so boring to me. I feel like you should just go to a concert if you want the music, or just stay home and drink. Like I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I will like bars, but like that just sounds very boring to me, and like I want to do more. I want to do more than just that. I want to have a good time. I want to be creative. I want to have fun. And I feel like it's very strange to me that that's not a normal thing for people. But yeah, that's what I'm currently dealing with. um Another thing is I am currently trying to recover from autistic burnout. And if you don't know what that is, then I will link a video or two in the description. And you should also do some Googling, especially if you are considering you having autism. I talked about this when, oh my god. I talked about this a bit on TikTok. I offloaded TikTok, by the way. I mentioned that on my music account on Instagram. But yeah, I just was seeing more annoying people and more negativity than I was with positivity, and it was becoming an issue, so I got off of it. But I talked about on TikTok my whole experience coming to terms with possibly having autism and all of that. I am technically self-diagnosed, but I kind of hate that term because of what TikTok has done to it. Like, it sounds so, like, I don't know, it sounds so fake. Like, I am just saying shit. I'm not just saying shit. Like, I've been doing research for a couple of years now, and, like, the majority of the people that I talk to on a regular basis are also autistic or, like, know a lot about autism. And by that, I mean, like, their fucking sister is autistic. Like, I am not just saying shit. But I also am not really looking for a diagnosis right now because it can mess up some other things. Like if I want to move to a different country, but I have a diagnosis of autism, then some countries won't really accept that. Or like if I want to adopt a child in the future, I will be more easily rejected for the adoption if they say that I have autism. Or if I like want a job in the future, like certain jobs will refuse you more if you have autism. There's a lot of problems to do with it. And like currently in my life, like it won't really help anything besides telling people and having them not able to be like, well, you don't look autistic. Even that's still gonna happen, but just less chance of that happening if I'm like, look at this diagnosis that I have. Um, but that's been a process of working on recovering from burnout. And I think because the biggest things that like helps with it is resting and engaging in your special interests. And I've been doing a lot of resting. I've been doing really good with that. But the special interest part has been a little bit difficult for me because I mentioned this on my spam account on Instagram, but I'm a fucking nerd, guys. Like, and this is also part of why I deleted TikTok. I feel like the sort of mask that I was putting on TikTok just wasn't me. Like, I don't know. I got bullied in high school and in middle school for my interests, and then I like tried to make myself stop liking it. Like, when I say that I'm a nerd, like during the like 2013, 2014 like Tumblr era like peak, I wasn't on Tumblr. I would watch Minecraft and Sims videos on YouTube while playing The Sims. Like that's how I spent my free time. Um, did not care for Tumblr. I just wanted to watch The Sims. Like people play The Sims. Um, like I don't know. Like I'm a little geek, and that's fine. And I am like accepting that of myself now. But like I just was not around people who were very nice to me about that. And now I remember almost 2 years ago at this point, I had gotten out of a very toxic platonic relationship that I wrote an album on. You should go listen to it. But after I'd gotten out of that, I was like, I feel so lost. Like I've been so heavily masking that like I don't know who I am anymore and like what even makes me happy anymore. And so then I started doing shit that I used to do when I was 11 and like actually enjoying it again and working on like finding things like that really interest me. And like part of that is like talking to people about it and like I talk to my girlfriend about this stuff a lot. And she's very sweet about it and like I'll talk to my friends about it a lot. Like my one of my besties, Elle, also plays The Sims, and so like we'll talk about The Sims together. Like I don't know if any of my like online mutuals are listening to this. Like if you want to talk about something that like I'm interested in, like we can have a fucking conversation. Like we can talk. I'm here for that. If not, no worries. But I also like with being autistic, like I don't fucking know how to talk to people online. Like I feel like I already wasn't good talking to people in person. Like I don't understand the social etiquette and social rules of all of that. But then like having it be online, I feel like there's so many other like hidden rules about it that I do not understand. And I'm like, can we just talk like people? Like this is ridiculous. Like there's so many hidden rules. I think because like there's so many ways that you can have like mutuals or online friends and it's like I want to know where is your boundary right now? Because I could just like bring up a conversation, have a good time, but I don't know if that's something that like you are interested in doing. One time when I was like 13 or 14, my best friend at the time said that I swallowed really loudly and asked if I could swallow more quietly. And ever since then, every time I swallow, knowing that people are listening to me, I get so like insecure. And then I had asked her, I was like, can you swallow more quietly? Because I'm like, is that even a fucking possibility for a person to do is swallow quieter? Literally, what the fuck? Yeah, anyway. I've been working on music stuff lately. Um, yeah, I had this idea of putting out my next album during the fall of this year, and then I was on one of my mutuals' TikTok lives before I deleted the app, and he was saying how artists should hold on to their content for longer, and like especially when it's music, and really sit on it for longer before like releasing it instead of trying to get everything out as soon as possible. And that really made me think. My window's open. I hope that that fucking motorcycle is not too loud right now. Anyway, that really made me think about some things, and I was like, you're so right, dude. Like, you are so true for that one. So now I am just sitting on it more, and I think it is turning out for the better. And I like am still not taking things very seriously because if I try to do that, then I'm gonna stop liking it. But at the same time, instead of taking it more seriously, I'm trying to really learn from stuff and like really like up my skill level, you know what I mean? I think it's also funny because I like I don't know shit about music, guys. I genuinely do not know shit about music. Like I remember talking to my girlfriend because she was in band in high school, and we were talking about like counting and different notes and beats, and like I don't know what the fuck a note is. Like, I literally, like, when I say I don't know shit about music, like, I do not know shit about music. I just play something and, like, hope it sounds good. And if it does, I'm like, cool, I'll do that again without knowing what it means. Like, I am Google taught. I look up chords on Google and I'm like, oh, that sounds nice. I'll stick with that. I don't fucking know shit. Like, I genuinely do not know anything. I remember this guy, his name's Michael Isaac. You should listen to his music, it's really good. He's the mutual music guy that I've been talking about. I remember I was on his TikTok live again before I deleted TikTok, and he was talking about different tuning for guitar. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. And then he explained it to me, and I was like, I don't know if I said anything, but in my head I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. This man like goes to music school and shit, and I'm like, no, I don't know how to do that. I like had tried it afterwards because he was like, oh, like instead of like E or whatever, do this. Like I don't remember what it was exactly, but he was like explaining it to me. And so then after the live, I like went on my guitar and was trying to tune it differently. I don't think I was doing it right. I don't think I was doing it right. And I thought like I was gonna break my guitar string, so I stopped trying. And I was like, this is enough. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And I don't. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And I think it's funny because like I know some things, but then okay, I don't actually know if I know some things or not because I don't know if I know some things or if the people that I have in my life, like besides my girlfriend, just don't know shit about music. Like absolutely nothing. Like I was talking to my bestie yesterday and about like melody and rhythm, and they were like, I don't know what that means. And I was like, I think I do. Like, I don't even know if I know really. Like, I think that I do. I just got rudely interrupted by my alarm, and then all of my notifications from the past like 17 minutes just kept popping up. And my girlfriend texted me, and I'm not gonna respond right now. Sorry. I'm gonna finish my thought on this. Um, what was I even saying? I was talking about music, and oh yeah, I don't actually know anything about music. Like I think I know very very basic shit, but nothing over that. Like I don't know anything. I think that's okay, but I think it also is contributing to like very much imposter syndrome around music because like if I were to talk to somebody who actually knows anything about music, like my girlfriend or like any mutuals that I have, I'm like, you lost me. You lost me there. I don't know. Like I can't contribute at all. Mm-mm, no. Yeah, so that's really fun. But But I am very excited about this music because I think I am figuring out some stuff. I would play stuff for YouTube right now, except I have these claws currently. Um, so I can't play anything right now. And it's kind of ironic actually because when I reordered this mic after my cats broke the last one, they also broke my headphones, and so I had to get new headphones. And I like every time I was at like Five Below or something just to get like cheap fucking headphones, I kept forgetting. And so the one time that I remembered to get them, it's the same day I get these done, and I'm like, I can't even record anything because like, I can't play the guitar. Like, that's really smart of me to do that. It's really great timing that I had. I think that's it for now. I might do these more often. I don't know. But I had a good time, and I probably should do these more often. I'm gonna try and do these like once a month or something. Just sit down, chill, little podcast vibes. But yeah, I had a good time. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you whenever I post again, or you'll see me whenever I post again.